Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video we are counting down on one of the greatest gambling films no one should miss, and those who enjoy gambling films must give it a try and leave a comment below how many films you have already seen from this list or intend to see now. Let's get started. 10/21, 2008, available on Netflix, directed by Robert Lukitic, Ben Campbell. Jim Sturgis, a brilliant student at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, needs some quick cash to pay his tuition bills. He joins a group of students who, under the leadership of unorthodox Professor Mickey Rosa, Kevin Spacey, use their math skills to win big in Las Vegas. Seduced by a beautiful teammate, Kate Bosworth, and loads of money, Ben learns that the stakes are higher than he ever imagined when he crosses paths with casino enforcer Cole Williams, Lawrence Fishburne. 9. Intact, 2001, directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo. Federico Eusebio Poncilla has a rather unique talent: he can steal the luck of others. For Samuel Berg, Max von Sydow, who runs a lavish casino, that makes him a prized employee. But when Samuel turns the tables and steals Federico's luck, it sets the two at war. Samuel is one of the luckiest people in the world. To get at him, Federico has to find someone even luckier. He finds a candidate in Tomas, Leonardo Sbaraglia, a plane crash survivor who, if he's lucky, might just even the odds. 8. Maverick, 1994, directed by Richard Donner. Brett Maverick, Mel Gibson, a gambler, needs an additional $3,000 hoping to join a poker contest with an impressive payoff. In order to enter, Maverick must first put up a large cash sum. He scams hopeful contestants Annabelle, Jodie Foster, and Angel, Alfred Molina, in a preliminary card game to win the money he needs, making enemies of both players. While trying to evade Annabelle and Angel, the crafty Maverick realizes a cunning marshal, James Garner, is also on his tail. 7. Owning Mahoney, 2003, directed by Richard Kwiatkowski. Toronto bank employee Dan Mahoney, Philip Seymour Hoffman, seems like an honest man to his co-workers and loving girlfriend, Belinda, Minnie Driver. None of them realize that he is actually a compulsive gambler who steals from the bank's accounts to pay off his bookie, Frank, Maury Chaikin, and fund regular trips to casinos. Sleazy casino boss Victor, John Hurt, encourages Dan to amass more and more debt, until the missing money becomes hard to hide, and Dan's life spirals out of control. 6. The Color of Money, 1986, directed by Martin Scorsese. Former pool hustler, Fast Eddie Felson, Paul Newman, decides he wants to return to the game by taking a pupil. He meets talented but green Vincent Lauria, Tom Cruise, and proposes a partnership. As they tour pool halls, Eddie teaches Vincent the tricks of scamming, but he eventually grows frustrated with Vincent's showboat antics, leading to an argument and a falling out. Eddie takes up playing again and soon crosses paths with Vincent as an opponent. 5. Croupier, 1998, directed by Mike Hodges. Jack Manfred is a croupier who works by night and writes by day. His girlfriend Marion becomes increasingly frustrated by his seemingly aimless life, but he becomes focused when glamorous South African Yanni de Villiers arrives in his casino, and then his bed, with a plan to defraud the house. But is she playing with a straight deck of cards? 4. Hard 8, 1996, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. John is a down-and-out gambler who lost all his money gambling at Las Vegas. The first time he appears, he's sitting outside a diner and Sydney sees him. Sydney offers to help John learn how to navigate the Las Vegas world. This means placing small bets, establishing himself, and getting comped for a room at the casino. While staying there, they meet two people who become important to the film. Jimmy is a small-time player in the Las Vegas scene, and Clementine, a full-time cocktail waitress and a part-time hooker. Sydney takes Clementine under his wing just like he did John. 3. Rounders, 1998, directed by John Dahl. Mike McDermott, Matt Damon, loses his money in a poker game against Russian gangster Teddy KGB John Malkovich. Under pressure from his girlfriend, Gretchen Mole, he promises to quit gambling. This lasts until his friend, Lester "Worm" Murphy, Edward Norton, gets out of prison and needs to pay off an old debt. The pair come close to earning the money back but are caught cheating. Then Mike finds out the debt is owed to Teddy and makes one last-ditch effort to beat the Russian. 2. Uncut Gems, 2019, available on Netflix. Directed by Josh Safdie and Benny Safdie. Howard Ratner, Adam Sandler, is a once successful New York gems dealer whose gambling addiction has left his family and career in shambles, and him hundreds of thousands in debt. Always looking for the next big bet, Howard thinks he finally hit it big when he discovers a rare uncut opal from Ethiopia, with a very interested, high-profile buyer. But the closer Howard gets to finally winning big, the more he is forced to realize he can't keep running from the consequences of his actions. 1. The Hustler, 1961, directed by Robert Rossen. A pool shark's travels from one seedy playing room to another lead him to a potentially life-changing showdown with the legendary Minnesota Fats. Set in the shady world of smoke-filled pool halls, this is a portrait of a damaged character who fears winning as much as losing. So that was the list, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching our greatest gambling films countdown. Write down in the comments to let us know if we missed any of your favorite gambling films. For more updates, make sure you subscribe to our channel. The handle is right in front of you.